Hello, this is Matt's Amazing Mazes. Welcome to Matthew Prater's YouTube channel, Matt's Amazing Mazes YouTube channel. And the topic that I wanted to discuss today is peace and security. As you may not have known, or maybe perhaps you have known, that all the NATO leaders had grouped together by taking a photo, and they had said some important words in their speech. They said that we had reached an unprecedented peace and security, and that this is something historical. However, they don't know that when an outcry of peace and security is in session somewhere in the stream of time, sudden destruction will fall upon them. So what does that mean? Well, let me take you to my Bible and let's read what it's saying. First Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 3 says, whenever it is that they are saying peace and security, then sudden destruction is to be instantly upon them, just as the pang of distress upon a pregnant woman, and they will by no means escape. So, kind of like a maze, kind of like a maze. Like this right here that I have drawn. Peace and security. It says it right here, if you can read it, it's camouflaged into the maze. Peace and security. It's like they'll by no means escape, like going into a maze. Here's the start, here's the enter, and here's the finish. But I didn't put a finish there yet, because the people who will by no means escape will not finish. Although, because they're the sons of darkness, they're not the sons of light. And sudden destruction will be upon them like the pang of distress upon a pregnant woman. That's how instantly the sudden destruction would be. It's like going into a maze, being trapped in dead ends. It's like being trapped in darkness. But let's read it further. Let's start with Thessalonians 5, chapter 5, verse 3 again. But let's read further on beyond these verses when we reach to the scriptures we have already read. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 3 says, whenever it is that they are saying peace and security, then sudden destruction is to be instantly upon them, just as the pang of distress upon a pregnant woman, and they will by no means escape. Verse 4, but you, brothers, you are not in darkness, so that day should overtake you as it would thieves. For you are all sons of light and sons of day. We belong neither to night nor to darkness. So then let us not sleep on as the rest do, but let us stay awake and keep our senses. See, the sons of light, the sons of day, will not be in darkness because they have a spiritual map to this maze that they're in. And this maze that they're in is disorder. It's ununified. And they have to maneuver through the obstacles of disorder to get out of it, and to maneuver it as like sailing through channels of rivers, and you had to pick the only right river in your sailboat. And they need a map to do this, because all the other rivers that branches off leads to destruction, or the pathways to the maze all leads to dead ends. But there's only one pathway that leads to the true passage out of the maze. And without that spiritual map, there will be in darkness. Without that spiritual maze map, they'll be in darkness. But the sons of darkness don't have the spiritual map, so they can't solve the maze. The maze is disorder. It's disorder, and you need to be in order. You have to be orderly. In order, you have to apply God's word, the Holy Bible, and do what it says to instruct you. But the sons of darkness don't have this instruction, and this is why sudden destruction is going to fall upon them when they say peace and security, because it's going to be a false sense of peace and security. They're going to have a false sense of it, and it's not going to satisfy. And then that's when the great tribulation that follows, that leads to the Armageddon, will soon arrive. When this peace and security comes, out crying out loud. And this is what the Nato leaders that grouped together had said on national TV. They said that there has been an unprecedented piece of security. That's what they have said. So I just want to leave you with that thought to see what you think of that. And perhaps maybe I can come back later on my channel to share with you some other interesting topics that I have accumulated that I will put later on in future sessions on my YouTube channel. Well, peace and happiness, peace and security. But peace and security is a good thing, because when they cry out peace and security, sudden destruction will be upon them. So that the sons of darkness will be purged out of this world. They'll be cleansed. And what it says in 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 13, but know this, that there are new heavens and a new earth that we are awaiting according to your promise. And in these righteousness is to dwell into. So only the righteousness will dwell in the new earth. See, there's not one hope that we are waiting. There's two hopes that we are waiting. The heavenly hope and the earthly hope. I hope this satisfy some of your curiosity, and I'll let you go. Peace and happiness.